Hey everybody, it's Corey O'Brien from the solutions team at Common Room. Before joining Common Room, I spent 8 years at Outreach helping organizations design world-class go-to-market workflows. But I also saw firsthand how difficult it can be to connect the right person at the right time with the right message. And now, being at Common Room, I'm helping customers experience the best of both worlds, marrying the signal rich platform that Common Room is with the power of execution that Outreach has. And I'll show you two things today that make that come to life. One is going to be how reps can go from signal identification to send directly from Common Room. And then the other is how Roomy AI makes editing and personalizing those messages directly in Outreach sequences from the Common Room UI itself. So let's anchor around somewhere we're all familiar, and that's Outreach, right? Every rep knows the struggle. You've got your sequences ready to go, but who do I send them to, and how do I make sure that that message is relevant, right? Most reps end up spending time jumping between spreadsheets, LinkedIn, intent tools, even their own GPTs to help them craft a message, but we're guessing which contacts are worth our time and which messages are going to land, which is disconnected, very manual, and it's not scalable. So that's where Common Room comes in, right? Because Common Room is connecting all the signals from our go-to-market ecosystem, website traffic, product usage, community engagement, intent data, CRM data, you name it. And in one spot, I can see how folks like Jen here, like why should they matter to me as a rep? I can see all that information like the website visits, the activity, all from this singular view. Now, what you'll notice in order to activate on some of these pieces, so great, I see a bunch of high intent folks. What do I do with them? You'll notice these add to outreach buttons here that show up directly on this page. Now, there's a few things that I can control here. So I can go in bulk if I wanted to, and I could say I'm going to add all of these folks to a sequence because I deem them, important enough to add to a very specific sequence based on the signals that I'm seeing. Or maybe I just want to add them to outreach in general. I have those options here. Now, bulk might not be the way that we want to go. We always preach being very, intentional around the messages that we want to send. And because I have these people in a very specific segment, maybe I know I want to send them to a very specific sequence. What I can do just from here on this individual profile view as well. So not only from a list view, also from an individual view. And if there's a world where we wanted to automate this all together and just send them to outreach, we can certainly do that as well. But instead of juggling, different tools or relying on guesswork, Common Room becomes the bridge between the signal intelligence and the sales execution very, very easily with a click of a button, which helps me as a rep move faster toward meaningful conversations. So Common Room and Outreach together close the gap between insight and action, and we're giving reps everything they need to go from signal to send in seconds.